Hey familia, Miranda here, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 10 favorite Christmas films. Now, keep in mind, you guys, that, year by year, lists can definitely change, depending on one's mood, feelings towards a film. And plus, I mean, we watch a ton of, like new films and whatnot. So, they can possibly land a spot. But anywho, I'm going to share with you guys my top 10. But first off, we're going to get into a couple of honorable mentions that very well could have made the number 10 spot. So first up, I do have Ernest Saves Christmas. I mean, classic freaking Ernest, you guys. You gotta love Ernest. I grew up on like all of the Ernest films, and this one it's definitely a fun time. It's a great little flick. So this one easily could have been in my top 10, as well as a Madea Christmas, you guys. I'm a huge Madea Tyler Perry fan, and so I watch this one yearly. It is just, I mean, yes, there's a lot of nonsense. We know the Madea character, but it is absolutely funny. There's some Christmas spirit, some good messages in here and everything. And so this one too could have easily made my top list. All right, so getting into the top 10, you guys. Coming in at number 10, we have Arthur Christmas. I think this is a highly underrated Christmas film, you guys. It is such a cute watch. Basically, you have Santa and then his two sons. The older son, I forget what his name is, but he's the one next in line to become Santa Claus. And so there is a gift that kind of gets lost in the process of, delivery and whatnot. And so the brother here, he's like, oh, it's just one kid who's, not getting a gift. But Arthur right here, he is set on delivering that gift so that no child is left out for Christmas. And so he goes on this journey with Grand Santa and stuff to deliver this gift to the child so that they will have their present on Christmas. And it is such just a very cute little film, you guys. And like I said, I think it's very underrated. Just a great little storyline, and I really enjoy this one. All right, so coming in at number 9, we have the Santa Claus, the first one. And though I don't necessarily watch this film every single year, just because sometimes I just don't get around to it, it is still one of my all-time favorites. And I guess I just kind of hold that tie to the memory of watching it out in the family room every Christmas season at my grandparents' house. We used to stay over there a lot, and so me and my siblings, we'd, be watching movies out in the family room, and we'd be there like just in front of the TV, laying down on the ground, and we'd just be like this, watching the movie and stuff. And this was always just one of our favorites, and so I just kind of hold dear that memory of just watching it out in the family room and stuff. And I mean, it's one of Tim Allen's most memorable roles, you guys, for sure. Absolutely love him in this, and it is just such a fun flick. Just great Christmas spirit, all of that. So we have the Santa Claus at number 9. All right, so coming in at number 8, we have Deck the Halls. I love this one. It is just some ridiculous fun. And basically, you have this neighbor rivalry. Danny DeVito's character just moved into the neighborhood, and he is totally like in the Christmas spirit. He decorates his house in all these lights, and he has this kind of dream of having his house be seen from outer space and whatnot. And obviously, Matthew Broderick's character is not for it. He tries to like sabotage everything, and they just have this fun little rivalry going on and stuff. And it is just such a blast, you guys. Definitely, the Christmas spirit there and everything, and all the decorations and stuff. It's a good one. All right, so coming in at number 7, we have I'll Be Home for Christmas. I love this one so much, you guys. Gotta love Jonathan Taylor Thomas in this, and it's just such a fun little Christmas flick. Basically, you have the kid, he's in college, he doesn't want to go home for Christmas, but in the end, he's going home for all the wrong reasons, and he just goes through some crazy obstacles along the way to get home, and stuff. So it is so fun. Such a fun flick, and it honestly is just as funny now as it was the first time that I watched it, back in the day when I was a kid. This is another one too that I remember watching a lot with my siblings. But yeah, I'll Be Home for Christmas. I love it. All right, so coming in at number 6 is probably one of my favorite kind of family Christmas flicks, and that is This Christmas. I love the cast in this, and I don't know what it is about this film. Like, I almost put this in my top 5, but there's still some other ones that I kind of like more. But This Christmas, you guys, I absolutely love this film. I love the whole family getting together for Christmas time after having not seen each other for like several years, months, all that. And it's just a great portrayal of the whole family togetherness and like all the family drama that comes with the holidays and whatnot. And it's just a fun film, you guys. And I love the chemistry between all of the characters in here. It is just, Christmas traditions and all of that kind of stuff. I love this film so much. So we got This Christmas. All right, so getting into the top five, at number five, we have Jingle All The Way, another great, great classic here. I mean, what's not to love about this film? It is such a blast. I mean, the whole idea of, trying to get your hands on that one special gift that your kid wants, but it's literally kind of like sold out everywhere. Everybody's fighting over it and everything. And just the crazy, crazy obstacles that Arnold's character had to face along the way. I mean, you gotta love Arnold, gotta love Sinbad in here. And yeah, like seriously, I'm sure everybody wants a Turbo Man. So I know I do, that's for sure. But such a great flick. It holds up beautifully and it just never gets old. All right, so coming in at number four, we have How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the live action Jim Carrey version. Yes, this is my favorite version, you guys. I do enjoy the original and the other like cartoon remake. It was fine, but this one will always, always hold a special place in my heart. This is one that I watched constantly growing up. Even my younger sister, she was like totally hooked on this. There was one point where she would just watch it, rewind it, and watch it again. And so I was like, I love that she loved this movie so, so much. And so it's just one that's kind of always stuck with me over the years. I think it's a great little storyline. You gotta love the whole concept of the Grinch and everything. But yeah, it's great. And Jim Carrey was absolutely fantastic as the Grinch. Perfect, person to play him and stuff. And it's just a film that honestly, like, you could totally watch just year round. So we have How the Grinch Stole Christmas. All right, so number three spot, we have The Polar Express here. I love this film so, so much, you guys. And honestly, I mean, this one has kind of stuck with me ever since the first time I read the book. It was actually read to me as a read aloud back in like elementary school. And it's just a film that has just always, or at least the book anyways, until it was, made into the film, just kind of always stuck with me. And yeah, I was so on board when the film came out. It was curious, it was interesting to see how they, from this kind of short book, made this entire film. And I think it was done very, very well. The animation here is just absolutely beautiful. And it is just such a great, great story about believing in Santa and the spirit of Christmas and all of that good stuff. It is just a beautiful little film, and it's just a great story, about this kid and the whole bell and all of that and the train, and it is so good, you guys, so, so good. So we have The Polar Express here at number three. All right, so coming in at number two, another great classic, which I'm sure is on many people's lists, we have Home Alone. Now, I technically would kind of consider 1 and 2 to be kind of like one film, because it's basically, it's the same kind of storyline, just different setting. But Macaulay Culkin, man, he just knocks it out of the park in both films. It's just such a blast, being left home for Christmas and having to deal with, these intruders and stuff. And it's just fun, and just all of the great concepts, like ideas for these little traps and everything that he comes up with and whatnot. It's classic. It is just so, so much fun. I do, however, kind of find myself honestly leaning a little bit more towards the second film. I don't know if it's just the addition of, Tim Curry, Rob Schneider, the bird lady and all that, the New York setting. I don't know. But I don't know, just all those additional characters just kind of help add to the second film a bit. But still, I love both films. So if you want to consider them two, I don't know. If you want to consider them kind of one, I do anyway, sort of. But yeah, so Home Alone, either 1 or 2, doesn't really matter. I enjoy them both, and I just think they're fantastic, and they're classics, and they never, ever, ever get old. All right, so coming in at number 1, if you know, you know, we got Elf. Yes, this is my all-time favorite Christmas film, and it is just so unique. It's so different. It's not your typical kind of Christmas film, but I love the concept of this. Will Ferrell is just absolutely freaking hilarious. He's phenomenal in this, and I love everything about this film, from, the Christmas spirit to all the just great comedy and just downright, I don't know, just kind of dumb moments, It's one of those kind of films for sure, but I love it, you guys. It's kind of corny, yes, very corny, but I love it. The whole scenery and just, Santa, the elves, the making of the toys, spreading Christmas spirit and stuff. And just, Will Ferrell's character, Buddy, being raised by elves and Santa, and turns out he has his dad. And so he goes from this life as an elf to, living a kind of human life, normal life. So yeah, I love it, you guys, and it seriously never gets old. It's just so funny. Now as it was the first time that I watched it. And so I do just absolutely love Elf, you guys. So those are my top 10. Let me know in the comments below what are your top 10 or even your top 5, top 3, or just your all-time favorite Christmas film. Thank you so much for watching. Join the family if you have not, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.